Hi guys, we are in Sticklepath village and I'm going to go up some public footpaths from here. May or may not get to South Tawton. Look at this rowan. We've actually got some bright berries. So there's a fork in the road somewhere. I think it's just here. Are we on a bridge? I think we're on a bridge as well. Oh, look at that. What river's that? That might be the River Tor. Yeah, makes sense. South Tawton, North Tawton, and we were in Belston earlier, where the Tor flows through from Dartmoor. That's probably what that is. Does the map tell me? Here's the map. I'll give you a zoomed in version. Yeah, that's the River Tor, runs through Sticklepath. We're here, parked in Oak Park something, housing estate, and this is a footpath just after the fork in the road. I've got to find it. It's the Tarka Trail. It goes into South Tawton, and then I guess it goes over the A30 there, heads for Tor Green. That's a bit far for us today, but we might make South Tawton maybe, if there aren't any cows. I've just got to locate the start of the footpath. A couple of nice thatched cottages around here. I tried to scope it out on Street View. I couldn't quite work out where it was. I don't think it's that one. I think it might be the one after the white houses end on the left. Maybe. If not, it's round the bend. It's not that one. It might be here. Yes, here we go. Instead of saying public footpath, it says Tarka Trail unsuitable for motors. Ooh, it's such a hot day today. It's such a hot day, 30 degrees C, and it's going to be like that for the next 3 days or more. Let's see if we get cut off by cows really early in the game. Well, currently we appear to be walled on either side, and it looks like it says by these tiny marks on the OS map that as we pass 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 fields, we appear to be walled on either side on this track. And then South Tawton, there'll be a church, we'll look for that, and then we might continue on a little bit higher up and turn right past these reservoir things and the fish, see how the dual carriageway ends that footpath near Quarry Farm. I agree with this. Unfortunately they've had to put like 3 signs saying exactly the same thing. Guess people kept trying to get in. It's been so hot. I did a little walk, you've probably seen, around Belston, went around Brennamore Common in the dry. Other than that, just kind of been sitting in the car, maintaining my ice box, having some cold drinks, having the AC on while idling in my car, probably gassing myself in the process without knowing it, feeling sleepy, and getting distracted by random activities of people outside, which are really distracting and just kind of up my paranoia and social anxiety that I've got. And it's not been very nice. My head has not been clear. I've had no clarity of thought, just in the heat, even cooling myself down or whatever, just not able to think very clearly. So I've decided that the optimum temperature for human operating lies somewhere between 17 degrees C and 22 degrees C. Anything higher or lower than that band is just pretty lame. It's either too cold or it's too hot. So many flies in this little tube here. Oh, we got a more open air version just here. What's that? Oak tree, but it's going white. And apparently, surprise surprise, South Tawton connects up with North Tawton if you were to go through Tor Green and keep going up. I'm not sure if that's the Devon Heartland way or if it's a different one. I think it might be a different one actually. Looks like a different one from the Heartland way, but the Heartland way is running up around us. I had considered doing a portion of that today just to see what it's like, but I decided upon this instead. I've just got to do some walking. I'm expecting cows at one point, although yeah, it's walled on either side, so we might be fine. I'm expecting overgrownness for sure, ill-maintained footpaths. I think that crazy walk with Max the other day, which I think he said he turned out about 5 miles around Shaptor Wood, was a bit crazy for me, a little bit too fast paced because I got to keep up with Mr. Torbagger, and at one point I lost him. He was like zooming off everywhere. So it's kind of nice to do some of these footpaths at a slower pace, which is my pace, and then I get to look down at the map instead of realizing I've got to run to keep up. Oh, is that the Tor Valley through there? I didn't look over my shoulder. You guys saw it over my shoulder, didn't you? The Cliff Tor will be in there somewhere. Haven't yet been to Ivy Tor, but it's over there somewhere. Over this old wall. Yeah, no bad reflection or criticism on Max. He's a good hiking partner, but yeah, he's a lot faster than I am. So it changes the style of walk that I do from when I'm like on my own here, I guess. And then of course when I was with Dad, that was reversed, and you know, he was slower paced with me, so I had to slow down a little bit just so he could keep up. Everyone's a different speed is what I'm trying to say. I don't know, would you be able to find a walking partner who's the same speed and pace as you are? Maybe that's a goal for the hiking dating community to attain, or whatever, or friends meters. That's an odd bit of fence, isn't it? It's just sat there on its own. Oh, we got a view the other direction. Where's Cosden now? Are we past it? I think that's Cosden Beacon over there. It's kind of weird that we're far away from it. Look at these yellow hills. There's some big roofed houses over there. Is that South Zeal? Can we see like Ramsley Hill anywhere from here? I don't think so. I feel like I need my bug net veil on this little walk here. There's so many flies. Can you see them? I have got one, it's just with my camping kit. It's not out with me. That's cool. I can already see South Tawton Church Tower top over there. Like them. Back there. That was super easy actually. Another field. Got a bit of a curve to it. Little farmer's detour over there. That's peculiar. These used to be something cow parsley-ish. I don't recognise the leaves. They've got that white dusting on like the oak leaves I saw. There's someone's gate there. Maybe we're on the edge of South Tawton now. That actually kind of looks like the gate into the church grounds. It's a bit friggin' rickety to get there. I don't think I'll be using it, but yeah, it's a graveyard. I might see this when I'm in the grounds. I don't think I'll go through right now though. It's such a mess here on the slopes. But yeah, we're here. That was fairly quick. I'll see what it's like when I add the extension on to the edge of the A30. Lovely thatched roof there. Let's see what the centre of South Tawton's a bit like. There's that tower I was telling you about, if you didn't see it. Tarka Trail Unmetalled Road. Haven't seen that written on the sign before. I want to go in the church ground this way beforehand. Ooh, where's it locked? I don't understand the... Not sure I understand the gate actually. Oh, it's a bit weird. Got explosive arrows. There's probably a better access to it from down there, but while we're at the gate, we'll go and have a look at that other bit. Look at that little filled in window there. Just finished rewatching the Tudors. Spectacular series that. Now if I look at anything medieval, I'm just thinking of that. So where's that? It must be up there somewhere. Lots of orange lichen on these gravestones. It's got a little mown track to it, but the upkeep's not very good past the gate, unfortunately. And on the gate, yeah, it does. It backs out onto the footpath we were on. Here's the other side of it. We just came down there. Cool. Let's go back into the town, see what that has to offer, and see if we can locate this other footpath. Look at that twisty tree over there. Interesting. See black cows on the hill. Should we have a look in the church? Do they let people in? I wonder what that's for. Pre-prepared water bottle and tap. Oh, we can get onto the street we were on through that. I don't think this opens the way I thought it would. And that's angled in a peculiar way. Maybe we can't get in, or maybe I'm just going to the wrong entrance. I'll find a different entrance. Nice sundial up there. Is this... look at these weird... are these steps or graves? A mixture of steps and graves. Okay, I think this is the actual entrance. Please close doors to prevent the birds flying in. Steps immediately behind door. Yeah. I feel like this doesn't open either. Do you push? Do you pull? I don't know. Maybe I'm going the wrong, twisting the wrong way. No, I don't think it's accessible. I don't know if I'm doing the wrong thing though. I don't know what else I can do to be honest. I guess we're skipping South Tawton Church. Or I'm trying all the wrong doors and there's like a third or a fourth door. Not sure. Let's leave the churchyard anyway. Try and work out where the footpath was on the right. Nice little bench. Again, it's like a bench that looks like a grave. It's got a cross on it. That is a heavy piece of wood and metal. Everything's janky in that churchyard. All these stones. The way the stones are laid out to build the steps is pretty cool. What's that? Weird stone style. Is this part of the church, this building? Oh wow! Historic Tudor Hall, church house. Admission free. Public open days. What do you mean admission free? You can go into this thing? No, it's got a chain. I don't know. Admission free, but we've chained the opening. Do you go up the other way? That's like a lock that's not even got a latch. I believe our public footpath came down here. I'm just going to check actually. Yeah, it's got a Keep Devon ship-shape sign on it. That's not really a latch to open the door with. They don't actually have no. Admission free, but you can't get in. Very confusing. Don't really know what that's about. Also the church doesn't seem to open. Look at this box out here. With the tree planted in it. St Andrew's Church, South Tawton. Alright, let's work out where I'm going. Down the road, ignore a right turn, right at the Y junction. It's full on some of these houses just leaving their front doors open like it's Canada. What? It's crazy. Is this the Y junction? Wait, did I miss something there? No, hold on. Maybe this isn't the Y junction. Maybe this is just the right turn I have to ignore. Malteser's house? I think that's the right turn I have to ignore, perhaps. Sort of nice try, I guess, but could do with being an English flag. Have I gone too far, or has it not yet happened? Looking for a Y junction. Not entirely sure if I've passed it. Is it over there near the national sign? Cannomead Cottages. It's like a housing estate. I don't know if that's... I feel like I've gone too far, but we'll have a look around the... whatever this junction is. Yeah, this has to be it. Wait, what's this say? Well, this can't be... what? Keep clear. There's a P that's crossed out. I'm looking for signs. Looking for signs. Alright, Blackbird. Looking for signs. Is it here? It's meant to come off to the right from this. Maybe it's over here. Where did that car just drive? Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's down there. Tarka Trail goes left up the road, I suppose. Public footpath now for us. This is Slough Hill Cross. Interesting. So we ignore that and that. That's the Y junction. And this is what comes off the Y. So on the map, South Tawton, we are going to the right of the fish and 2 reservoirs through the woods to the A30 dual carriageway, where we will find out if the A30 was built to destroy the ancient public footpath here, or is there a way through. Interesting to note, where the Tarka Trail goes, the diamonds, that's still a yellow road, so that one must actually cross the A30 over a bridge. So if you wanted to go over the A30 and this was not the route, you could still get over it that way. But I'm curious about this way. We go down here somewhere and it kinks to the left around the reservoir, which we probably won't see. But it's in there somewhere soon. Can we see anything? Is it steep contours? A little bit. There's the church, South Tawton. Never been here before. Oh, can we see down to the water of this reservoir? Oh, I can see the water. I don't know if you can. I can actually see water. There's actually like people down there. I guess it's because it's an angling lake. It's like a fishery lake. They're probably camping to fish. Looks kind of like a filled-in quarry. Can you see that? I don't know. You probably saw some greenish reflections. It's a big green quarry-style lake. Looks pretty down there. No access for us though. We're just going around the edge of it. There's a portaloo. I guess there's places for the anglers to drive and park for their fishing, and a toilet for them. What's this? There's little mini tracks that come off. I guess they're all private. Very steep one there. Oh, a car is coming. Unexpected. Yeah, it's not marked as a road even. Can we see the water? I don't know where they come from. There must be some sort of access tracks from the main road, but yeah, I can sort of see on the map that steep track coming off. I can't see the other one though. Don't know where that goes. There's a house down here. Cow parsley still out. Some red plants. What is this red plant? Sort of cool. The leaves are burgundy and pink. Cool archway they got in their place. Right, I can hear the dual carriageway. Interesting rock. So very soon we're about to find out if we're going to get cut off or not. Where would it go? Straight ahead. When it reaches the road it goes sort of to the right parallel to it, and then it jags left, and then maybe it vanishes, I'm not sure. There's lots of destroyed cars here. Not sure what's happened there. Look at that old rusty tractor, that's cool. I think it's all like, oh, it's like a building site now. I don't particularly want to go through that now. I'm guessing it's all blocked off because of all the cars around. Maybe they know that it doesn't go through the dual carriageway anymore. There's a poor old dog there. I thought he was gonna bark at me, but he's okay. There's a fork. I don't really know where this track is meant to go, to be honest. I mean, it might go through there, but it might not, so I don't want to hazard it. I think it might just end here, to be honest. Which is kind of what I suspected. They've probably built the road on top of the ancient public footpath, so there's no bridge under it. No marking for one anyway. There's a reservoir on the other side also for angling. So, I'm not sure now whether to call it, or I could take the diamonds across the road from the Y junction, turn immediately right, go up this yellow road, and then duck back down south to see what the other side of that footpath is like now. I might possibly do that as a last thing. I'm not sure if I'd go to Tor Green. It's all road walking. I mean, it's got the diamond markers for a footpath, long distance path, but which is what was it? Tarka the Otter Way, but it's all on the road all the way there, so I don't know, I don't fancy that. Okay, here we are again at the Y junction. So I think it's the left for Tarka. Yep, it's up here and then turning a right after the dual carriageway. What is that? There's some interesting berries in there. Red and green and orange, like peppers. And again, I'll turn there, but also, hey, you got a little Dartmoor sign in here. What's that say? Tarka Farm or nope? Black Hall Farm. With a little cow engraving on it. Smells very sheepish here. Oh, there's the A30 across the sheep field. Yep, I can already feel like this will bring the walk to a sufficient medium length for today. And once again see South Tawton church tower there. Bridge over the DC. Weird to think I'm usually driving under this. I wonder which part it's at on the A30. Well, there's a bay. 2 bays. And it should be this road immediately on our right, which says it goes to Sprayton in 4 miles. And there you can see the road here continues to Tor Green. That would be that big road walk you have to do as part of the Tarka. Bit like what I just did, but longer. It's a new build house here by the looks of things. Ooh, there's a nice view over there. Let me just quick glance over there, it's a bit overgrown. Nice yellow hills at the back. Now, does the public footpath on this side remain? How long before we see it? Oh, we have to go under some woods. So the road curves right towards DC, then left, goes under some woods, and near the end of the wood, before it becomes light again, that's where the public footpath should be. And once again, I'm curious to see if there's any bridge or if it just like dead ends. Some sort of interesting tall plant in there. It's not wheat, but it's that kind of colour, but rougher. Little man-made arch cut in the trees up ahead. Well, here we are in the woodsy bit that was on the map, so just before it ends, we're going to look right. Look at that. Such an interesting field and plant. Oh, the road winds around before then. I'm going to check the map. Oh, I can see a sign. And these woods look foreboding, but here we go. It's kind of deep down there. What's down there? There might be a stream. There's a stream off to the right. I don't know what's down this deep gully here. Lots of white on the leaves around here. Definitely a stream to the right side. Anyway, let's have a look at this. Wait, is it the gate or... oh, it's both, I think. Public footpath, very clean post, like brand new almost. Pizza Waymarsh Path. That is tied up, so they don't want to use in the big gate, so use a small gate. I'm surprised though that all this is new. I mean, that sign's new. This gate here is a new kind of gate. And yet, from what I could see at the other end, obvious it was blocked off by all those diggers and things. There's a fork here. What do I do with the fork? Ignore the fork, straight ahead. And then we see what happens at the dual carriageway. See if there was a way through near all those diggers and cars blocking off the road. It's not an easy way through if there is. Look at this beautiful wood over here. A weird kind of cavern, like a canyon in fact. It goes down and then it goes flat. Weird wall across here. Was this cut? Is it brickwork? Can't tell through the moss. Oh wow. I was going to say there's another reservoir right now to our left apparently. And I got distracted by this ancient stuff here. Was there a rail bridge here? Look at this. A giant stone pillar and a big shapely stone wall as if part of a castle. What is that? There would have been some wooden beams in here, no? Was this part of an old castle or was it railway stuff? What is that? We can't go up there, I don't think, it's private. But what is it? That's probably why they kept the footpath intact, just so people can go and have a look and see the edge of whatever the heck that is. Dude, that's why it's preserved. What is it? Does it extend over there? Someone's put the footpath in a bucket. I haven't seen that before. It fell out of the ground, so they put it in a bucket. No, you can't see the other side of the wall of that building. That is a cool building though. Is there anything about that anywhere? Hardly registers on the map as anything at all. Not even the tiniest shape. Hey, what's this? Is this a tunnel? It's got a stream. Does this go under the dual carriageway? Could we in fact have got through if we pushed past some cars or some diggers? Oh no, hold on. So that's kind of cool. We've got a stream. A very placid little stream. Metal, horrifying industrial gate. Caution, footpath impassable following prolonged rainfall. Well, it's following prolonged dry at the moment. Oh my god. I think there's actually still water in there. Well, I can hear my own voice echoing. and it sounds like other people at the end of the tunnel talking. I don't have my torch on me. Let's just have a quick look, because this is spooky as fuck. Oh, is a bat gonna come down on me? I can barely make out the water. I can see the water is actually flooding. It's crazy that this must be a little tunnel that goes under the dual carriageway. Where's my phone? My phone has a torch on it, actually. So there's flies buzzing around, there's tons of spiders. Can you see this? And there's like horrifying urban exploring stuff. I'll just go a bit on my battery here. Oh, there's so many spiders and flies. I'm walking through webs and shit. No, I don't like it, dude. I can sort of see where it's flooded down there. I don't know if you can. Like the bit I'm about to walk on will get flooded. I can see why it's an impasse. No, I just don't like the sheer amount of fucking spiders, to be honest, dangling above my head, if anything. But also I know I'm going to get cut off anyway, the further I go in. So, it's kind of an impasse. Oh, it's so good to be out. Yeah, so I don't know how far that goes. I don't know if it gets cut off at the end. Even though it's been a hot summer's day, I could see clearly that there's a big puddle at least. I don't know if it's a flood that, you know, if it's sloshing around your ankles when you get there. I just didn't want to go forward because I turned the torch on. There's like this horror of like hundreds of spiders up in the corner and above my head, as well as flies, and it's like, yeah. I already get enough of them walking on the open footpaths, but I can dodge them. But yeah, I reckon if you're not bothered about the water, if you're not bothered about the spiders, if you're not bothered about a big construction site at the end and loads of cars blocking your path, and I guess the people who live in that house don't expect people walking the footpath very often, then you can get through and that's still a viable footpath. But the reason they maintain this side, even if that's blocked off, is this, yeah, this very interesting castle thing. I'm not really sure where I'd be able to look to find information about this thing up here and what it is. I've just seen some more like brickwork behind the posts. I kind of wish I could go up there, but it's a bit too much trespassing for me to go up beside the wall up this track. Yeah, it does look like some either railway. Right, are we on any kind of old railway system? I wonder. I mean, what used to be here before the A30? Did that used to be a railway? Maybe it did. But otherwise, this could be a castle or something. Yeah, very cool. Anyway, there we go, guys. That was just a tack-on add-on to see what happens if the footpath goes near the A30. But other than that, that was a trip from Sticklepath village to South Tawton, where I've never been until now. Thank you for watching.